Hello everyone, you all watching my channel ReadArtNayan, and today I'll read with all of you my first encyclopedia of dinosaur. Here is the beautiful book, illustrated copy of dinosaurs. Let's come to see that book. Here are some description of dinosaur were the animal that appeared about 223 million years ago. They evolved into the amazing variety of shapes and types. Some giants, others small, some herbivorous, other carnivorous. They had horns, creased and bony plates, protection, and many had feathers. The dinosaur disappeared in the Cretaceous period but left behind the descendants and feathers that could fly birds. Here are some continents of dinosaurs like Allosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, Erectors, and Stegosaurus, Spinosaurus, Iguanodon, Gigantosaurus, and many others. So let's to see the book in detail. Come on. Here's some introduction. The scientists first began studying dinosaurs during the 1820s when they discovered the bones of a large land reptile dubbed Megalosaurus, big lizard, buried in English countryside 1812. Sir Richard Wayne and Britain leading paleontologists first coined the term dinosaur. Wayne had examined the bone of three different creatures, Megalosaurus and Iguanodon, and the dinosaur. The word comes the ancient Greek word dinos, terrible, and saurus, lizard or reptile. And since then, the paleontologists find out the more about the many different types of the creature that exist. Scientists are their dinosaurs group into two orders: that bird-hipped Ornithischia and the lizard-hipped Saurischia. From that, dinosaurs have been broken into numerous genera. And at the time of dinosaurs, that's all the others Earth's continents were connected in land masses like Pangaea, surrounded by enormous ocean, Panthalassa. And 200 million years ago, early Jurassic period, but 65 million years ago, dinosaurs mysteriously disappeared from their earth. Here are some dinosaur fossils that can be found in 19th century. Late Jurassic period, 145 million years ago. And at first, Acanthopolis or spiny cells lived in 115 to 19 million years ago. It was the first discovered around 1865. It had almost like tortoise shells. Here are some Allosaurus lived 65 to 73 million years ago, southern North America. The first fossil dinosaur was discovered in 1922. It isolated vertebrates and limb bone indicate that grew to take length 90 feet, with height about 28 feet. And Allosaurus about 155 million years ago in parts of western United States they lived. It was the first discovered in 1869, named in 1877. The Greek word allo means different, saurus means lizard, therefore its name literally means different lizard. Archaeopteryx or ancient wings was the transitional animal between dinosaur and modern bird. With its mix of avian and reptile feature, it was long viewed as the earliest known bird. Discovered in 1860 in Germany, it is sometimes referred as the Urvogel, the German word original bird and first bird in later days. However, the fossils are older, like Corneus and Archaeopteryx like bird like dinosaur. Brachiosaurus is the armed lizard. Unusual dinosaur that lived 155.8 million years ago in North America, but it did not resemble any others roamed in the region, and its fossil was first around in 1903. Caudipteryx was a small dinosaur that lived about 125 million years ago. Fossils of the dinosaur were first discovered in China during late in 1990s. And it was a very little dinosaur. It could not fly but could run very fast. And later we come to see the Corythosaurus. Corythosaurus or helmet lizard lived approximately 75 million years ago. It was the first discovered in 1911 in Red Dead River located in Alberta, Canada. It was named after the helmet that were used by Greek soldiers around 2700 years ago in Corinth. Here's some beautiful picture of that dinosaur. And Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus, or two-crested lizard, lived 193 million years ago. Its fossils have been found in America and China. However, some specimens and Dilophosaurus have been found with crests. These crests were very fragile. Probably the crest was used to display the signal of others, and it might have been feature limited. Males only several specimens that dinosaurs found together, suggesting it hunted in packs. Dilophosaurus was made famous by 1993 film Jurassic Park. Its most notable feature was the double crest in the upper part of its skull. Here's some dangerous picture of the Dilophosaurus. And here Eoraptor. Eoraptor is one of the first dinosaurs to exist on the earth. It lived present South America some 232 to 225 million years ago. It was small in size, about 1 meter in length, and possibly weighing between 8 to 12 kilos. Eoraptor derived from Greek word meaning dawn. Here are Gigantosaurus. Gigantosaurus, or the giant southern lizard, was a huge, terrifying carnivorous. It is as much popular today as Tyrannosaurus rex and Spinosaurus, but Gigantosaurus was probably more fearsome than its better-known competitors. And some researchers have found that animal to be larger than Tyrannosaurus, which has historically been considered as the largest theropod. And after we come to the Iguanodon. Iguanodon meaning the iguana tooth was a dinosaur that lived in Europe in Middle Cretaceous period about 125 million years ago. It was large, strong herbivores that moved on 2 or 4 legs, resting its hoof-like finger on the ground. An adult animal measured around 10 meters long, although some could reach up to 13 meters. Its skull was with narrow snout ending with toothless beak. And after we will come to the Monolophosaurus. Monolophosaurus, or single-crested lizard, was medium-sized dinosaur that lived about 179 million years ago. This dinosaur derived its name from the distinct single crest on its skull. And Monolophosaurus had sharp and serrated teeth. As its fossils have been found near water, it is assumed that it is generally inhabited shores, oceans, and lakes. It was first discovered in 1981. And after we will come the Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus, or crested lizard, is a dinosaur that lived about 76 million years ago. It was first discovered in 1922 in Alberta, Canada. Fossils of this dinosaur have been found in Canada, in part of Utah and New Mexico. This dinosaur was estimated to be about 40 feet long and 8 feet tall at hips and weighing about 2 tons in European Crumhorn. Here's some pictures of that dinosaur. And after we will come the Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus was a plant-eating dinosaur that lived approximately 75 million years ago. It was first discovered in 1938. Its fossils have been found in Montana, USA, Canada, Mongolia, Madagascar. It had a large and bony dome atop its skull. It grew to be about 15 feet long and probably has some cute like dinosaur baby. And after we will come the greatest dinosaur, Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus, or spine lizard, was a dinosaur that lived in North Africa about 122 to 93.5 million years ago, one of the most popular of the dinosaurs known to us through films and comic strips. Its fossil was first discovered in 1912. Spinosaurus grew up to the length of the 15 to 15.6 meter and weighted 6.4 to 7.2 tons. It was contender for being the longest and largest theropod dinosaur. Spinosaurus ate fish, hunted both terrestrial and aquatic prey, and both of the land and water like modern crocodile. The skull and Spinosaurus was the long, narrow, modern crocodile. And here are the dinosaurs of the Stegosaurus roofed lizard, lived in 150 million years ago. The fossils, it was discovered in 1877. The large and bony plates found on its back remind us the roof tiles, hence name that means roofed lizard. Its length was up to 9 meters 30 feet. Some species of the Stegosaurus defend themselves by lashing out with their spiked tails. Stegosaurus used to tail as weapon and striking directly at enemies. And the last 10 million years of the Cretaceous period saw a huge variety of dinosaurs. They were flourishing, yet the age of dinosaurs was to come to an end. The prehistoric reptile known as dinosaur late Triassic period of the Mesozoic era years ago. They were members of the subclass of the Archosaurus ruling reptile, a group of including bird and crocodile. Did you know that despite of that fact dinosaurs no longer walk on the earth? They did during the Mesozoic era. Unmistakable traces of this enormous reptile can be identified. Their modern day descendant birds arose during the middle of the 230 million years of the reptiles called that also. Thank you for watching. Here are some the beautiful picture of that dinosaur.